Low frequencies for H fields, reflection loss is small. But the bad thing is, while there is very little loss, it's very difficult to do. So the bottom line is reflection works very well for E fields, but it's almost completely ineffective for low frequency H fields. This is why magnetic fields are so hard to contain. So for frequencies below 100 kilohertz, and I'm talking an edge rate here, and I'm talking about rise and fall times 100 kilohertz, which is pretty slow. Any kind of normal shielding has almost no effect on magnetic waves, and so is not actually possible. Well, I say not possible for most of us who have a finite budget and don't have the room for 1 inch of copper. So as I mentioned before, a lot of experts here talk about shielding, and they talk about ground planes and so forth. For E fields, it's very easy. A ground shield of any thickness eliminates almost all the noise. So I have an example. Our company had a heading sensor, which had a magnetic, it was basically an electronic compass. It had a grounded case, and it eliminated the noise, pretty much. The metal case, it may have originally, certainly any metal that is magnetic or even just electric, even copper or aluminum, will affect the magnetic noise, but it may not make it better. Sometimes it actually makes it worse. So in the case of the heading sensor, we actually eliminated the noise by grounding the case. But we found that that was because the sensor put out actually a E field, not a magnetic field, not an H field. So if we had grounded the case for an H field, it would have done nothing. Maybe there might have been a way to measure the amount of, it would have done something to it, but it wouldn't have done anything significant. Wake up. Boy, I sure wish I could be there in front of you and I could talk a little bit more interestingly about this stuff. This virtual thing is really difficult, so please bear with me. This is a kind of a boring topic, but I'm going to really try to show you some things with some pictures and so forth, and that should make things a little easier. Okay, so back to H field shielding. Magnetic shielding is not possible? How is that true? Well, what do I mean shielding is not possible? Let's say you have a noise source on your left, say the left side of your circuit board, and a noise sensitive line in the middle of your circuit board.